Hello everyone, I'm Kayla, and today I have an original tag for you guys. I created the 7-minute writing challenge tag, and it's for all you people who are writers out there, aspiring authors, and things like that. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you choose to do this tag. So basically I have 7 categories / questions, and for each one you can only talk about the answer for a minute. Everything can be edited, no worries, except for the last question, which you'll see why at the end of this video. That'll be really challenging for me because I stumble all the time. But let's get started with the first question. And I am going to use the timer on my iPad because I'm using my phone to record. So yeah. Number 1, discuss your ultimate writing dreams and goals for 1 minute. I would love to be a published author. I've wanted to be one since I was 6 years old. I would love to work on a television writing staff someday, but I'm not so sure about that one. I think that would be awesome. My cousin is majoring in art right now, and I would love to co-create a graphic novel series with him someday because that would be amazing. Basically, I would love to have my book published someday and be able to support myself just by writing. I wouldn't mind writing and traveling. I wouldn't mind supporting myself that way. So yeah, I guess that's it for that one. Is it a minute? I don't know. Sorry if it wasn't a minute, guys. This is gonna be awful. Number 2, talk about your personal writing flaws for 1 minute. Well, I have a huge problem just sitting down and writing my novel. I have so many ideas going on and I do jot them down, and I talk about writing all the time, but talking and writing are actually 2 very different things, and I wish I could be more motivated to just sit down and write and write and write, but it comes in spurts for me and I hate that, and I really would like to change that a lot. So that's one of my flaws. The second flaw is when I do write, I reread the same page over and over again and make so many edits, and I have a hard time just writing and not stopping to edit. I like to edit as I go. It's a huge problem, and that's why I'm not getting anywhere, I think. I signed up for Camp NaNoWriMo in July, and I just couldn't do it because it requires you to just write. So yeah, I need to work on that as well. And I also need to work on thinking of plot before I think of characters, because I think of awesome characters and then time's up. I think of awesome characters and then nothing. Yeah, those are my flaws. Number 3, summarize your planning / outlining / drafting strategy for 1 minute. So I'm obsessed with index cards. I use them to write character profiles. I use them for setting. I use them for plot points. That's why I have so many of them at home. I also take a notebook when I start a project and just reserve it for that project. I put name ideas in it. I put place ideas. I put dialogue pieces in it. So I have notebooks for my things, and then I also, for drafting, I use Scrivener, which is a lifesaver for a writer. I don't know if you ever tried it before, but download it. There's a free trial. It's basically like an entire way to organize your story ideas and also write at the same time. You can pull up character motivation charts and make sure things are equaling out each other. There's so many things to do with Scrivener. What else do? I draw maps, I draw character sketches, and time is up. So that's basically my outlining strategy, guys. That's what I do. Number 4, spend a minute recommending favorite writing tools, aka books, vloggers, websites, and software. Let me start the timer. So for books on writing, I recommend On Writing by Stephen King. I don't read a lot of Stephen King, but when I do, it's amazing. And this book was awesome. It's part autobiography, part writing advice, and it's highly valuable, and I enjoyed every second of reading it, and I feel like every writer should have it in their library. So go get it. Go get it. I also recommend watching Catty-tastic's videos because she has a lot of really good writing advice on her channel and things like that. Also, the Library of Sarah. I love her writing advice and writing videos. I also like Melissa Books, her writing vlogs. She's currently writing a contemporary novel, and it's really cool to see the process. I also like Cassandra Clare's writing advice on her website. There's really good stuff on there, and I'll link all this stuff below for you guys. I also go to my favorite authors' websites and just look at their writing advice because normally they have some for everyone to look at. I recommend that you guys go to your favorite authors' websites and look at their writing advice. It highly encourages you to get into writing, get motivated into writing. So yeah, my minute's been up for 10 seconds. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. Number 5, explain for a minute why you write or why you want to be a published author. I write to express myself, I write to entertain, I write because it makes me feel good, and when I write something and then I reread it and it just makes me so proud of myself, and I really struggle with that in my life. I'm not proud of myself for a lot of different reasons. So when I feel good about something, I tend to really feel good about something. It capitalizes it. So that's why I write. I want to go into a bookstore someday and see my books sitting on the shelf. That would be like a dream come true. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate people. I want to make people happy because books have made me happy my whole life. So if I could do that for just one person, it will be mission accomplished for me. That is why I write, and that is why I love to write. So I hope that someday that all of this happens for me. Yes, I'm on time this time. Number 6, tell your viewers about the first thing you ever remember writing. When I was in 2nd grade, we had this puzzle worksheet on Barnaby the Beaver, and then there was a bonus assignment, write a short story about Barnaby. So I was like, ooh, I can do this. And nobody else in the class wrote the story except for me. And I wrote a story called Barnaby's Toothache, and it's about a beaver who catches a toothache from one of his friends and has to go to the dentist. Don't judge, guys. I was like 6. I didn't know you couldn't catch a toothache. Okay. Yeah, but I'll always remember that because Barnaby's Toothache. How can you forget about something like that? And that's the first thing I remember writing. I also wrote this huge packet on my family and what they meant to me. I still have it somewhere in my little 7-year-old scroll. So I had a page on my dad, a page on my sister, a page on my mom, 2 pages on my grandparents. It's actually funny to look back on. So those are the first 2 things I remember writing on my own without any assignments or anything like that. And I am on time again. Pachang! Now the last one can't be edited or anything, and I'm extremely nervous because I haven't practiced this. So my last category that I created is, drum roll please, number 7. Pitch a novel in 60 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm ready. Psych myself up. Here we go. And it can't be edited. It has to be straight 60 seconds. Okay, starting now. Okay, imagine the Earth hundreds of years in the future after Titan, a massive weather system, ravaged the surface. Meet Liam Harper. He's part of a group called the Six, and what they do is scavenge items lost to history. He is our main protagonist. He has a lot of strong qualities to him. There's also another protagonist, Zoe. She is a serving girl in the Citadel of Mazarin, which is the known capital of the world. Mazarin is your Atlantis reincarnated type deal. It is a water thriving city, and these people collide in unexpected ways, and there are other peoples that come into play. It is kind of like a Game of Thrones for teenagers type deal. There are vagabonds out in the desert that want to do things to the country that other people don't want to happen. So this is sounding so bad, and I am panicking right now. Is the time up yet? That was so bad, you guys. So that all was my 7-minute writing challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about my writing self, because I'm excited about it if you can't tell. And I hope that if you're a writer, you do this tag. I know about 15 people that I'm going to tag and message on YouTube that I know are into writing as well as reading books. So if you see your name here, I'm going to put your name here. Do the tag, but do the tag if you want to. I would love to learn more about you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see more of you in the future. Bye-bye! Can't be, why? Okay, well, no. That was so bad. And I have 19 seconds left, so what are we gonna talk about? A minute while you write. I'm sorry. No. Do you see a pattern here with these minutes, guys?